everyone. Welcome to another episode of Help with Natalie Cuomo. I'm so excited. I'm here today with comedian Steph Tolev. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, seriously, I'm so excited you're here. I asked you to do my podcast. I was in the car with my boyfriend. You said yes, and I was like, I'm sorry, babe. I know this is so dorky, but I'm so excited she said yes.
What the heck? Well, I'm a regular gal.
I know, but I love your comedy. You're so funny.
Thank you. I try. I've been doing it for 20 years. I better be funny at this point.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for asking. I'm, in New York, bopping around. What are you doing the day in New York? You guys, I don't know what you guys are up to in New York City. It's too much.
Yeah.
Mucking around everywhere.
It's do you feel like people do more bullshit in a day in New York than in LA?
Yes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
LA, I have two things on my list.
Yes.
I'm like, Target, show. Here it's like you're doing fucking 18 things in the day.
And the Targets there are nice.
Good Targets.
They're clean. They're nice.
Large.
They're roomy. Here you go to a Target, you feel like you're about to die.
No, I don't like this. I don't want to be doing that then.
No.
I feel like everywhere I am here, I feel like I'm about to die. A guy just coughed into my eyes on the way here. And I'm like, well, here we are.
I'm blind.
I don't know what's going on. This is insane. The subways are gross.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm from Toronto, so I should... Also, I'm not saying LA is not gross. LA is repulsive. Like, people are like,
right.
Who the hell are you? Yeah, no, I live in shit. Human shit everywhere. It's a lot.
So, okay, we were just talking about your podcast, Steph Infection.
Yes. Well, pretty much, yeah.
Staph
It is
infection.
from a staph infection, yes.
Well,
yeah.
where you talk to people about their physical ailments. Was there a physical ailment that inspired that podcast?
Yes, I have... My whole life, I've always had something fucking wrong with me. Like, I always have a weird rash, or like, I've been covered in hives this whole weekend. I was in Philly. The second I get to Philly, I get out of the shower, had to toe hives. Took a bunch of Claritin, Benadryl, nothing went away. I'm like, I'm hives now. They're gone now. New York's so disgusting. It sucked the hives off of me.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe I like New York now. But yeah, since I've been a kid, like, I've always had like ailments, and the first thing that happened to me, I had an ovarian cyst when I was in grade 8. I'm Canadian,
wow.
sorry, 8th grade, and they almost took it out. The doctor said it was appendicitis, and then I was like overnight ready to take surgery, and I had like a fucking IV, and I remember like the doctor came in, I'm like, look, I know I'm not a doctor. I'm fucking 14 years old, but I'm like, my friend has had an ovarian cyst. It was the exact same feeling. Can you please just check one more time? And the doctor came in, did an ultrasound. She's like, yep, that's an ovarian cyst. And I'm like, you almost removed an organ for no reason? Yeah. Oh yeah, crazy. So I was like, since then, I'm like, I'm really anal about like, anyways, yeah, I'm allergic to running. I'm allergic to the sun. I have something called polymorphic sun eruption, where when I'm in the sun too long, and yes, I live in LA, my skin blisters. And
My third grade teacher had that, Miss Costello.
Really?
Yep.
Me and Miss Costello, maybe we're related.
She looked like a ghost.
Oh no, mine would it blisters so bad that my legs are fully scarred right now. Like, when I wear shorts, everyone's like, "The fuck is that?" Like, I was just in
Really?
Mexico and I get like big pus blisters. It's a lot. Anyways, yeah. So it started from that, and now I think most people have a body thing that's happened to them, a break or like a weird rash or something that they don't want to talk about on stage or whatever. But yeah, porn stars are by far my best guests.
Is it usually genital related?
Kind of, but they're just like really open about talking about stuff. And I just had one on recently, and she told me that she broke a guy's penis, like snapped it. And I'm like, I did not know that could happen. Oh yeah, I'm hearing crazy stuff. One guy had sex with a woman who was like in hooks. Like, have you heard of this stuff when people like get hooks in the skin?
Dave Navarro was hooked. He was hooked, and he came flying down on one of the season finales of Ink Master. But I guess it wasn't sexual.
Oh, it was hooked to his skin?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We gotta stop. We're too bored, I guess. It's too much. You're bored, you're gonna hook your skin?
That's too much. No, I saw a hook once in a fish's eyeball, and I was like, I can never fish again. I wasn't an avid fisher to begin with. I'm acting like I was out there tossing the reels, but absolutely not.
I feel like I first saw your stand-up when you did Bill Burr's Netflix.
Yep, Friends Who Kill. Yep.
Friends Who Kill. So I had Josh Adam Myers on my podcast.
Yes.
He was telling me the whole story about how he had a food poisoning the night before. And I had Josh on. I was so excited. And then I went on my Twitch. We were talking about I love Twitch. I like stream on Twitch all the time. I love my community on there. And we were talking about the whole Netflix special. Everyone, we loved you. You were we were like, Steph Tolev.
Also, no one knew who the hell I was.
No.
I feel like that's the thing too. So I came out of nowhere.
So
Everyone was like, "What the fuck
I'm
is
breaking out."
Oh yeah. No, I came out hot. And
so how did that feel? Like, because you had done a Comedy Central set before.
Yeah. So that was. So that one was before. It was also with Bill Burr, The Ringers it was called, but it wasn't really him curating it as much. It was more like I think the producer at the time picked me for that, and I had already done like something with Comedy Central, so they kind of knew who I was through that. But those things don't really go crazy viral, and I was like a bit bigger at the time, and you know the internet loves hot people, and I was like full double chin, like fucking bit of a porker, I would say. I also look really wet in the tape.
Wet?
I sweat a lot, so when I'm like on stage and I have a double chin and I'm sweating, it's just like
say that. I would say that you seem so confident. Like in the Netflix thing, you're so confident. You're like, I want to fucking be like, she's fucking.
Oh,
yes.
I was confident. And I will say, I did actually have my full blisters at that time on my legs. That's why I had to wear fishnets because my scarring was so bad.
Wow.
So I was in the back getting hair and makeup done, and Bill comes in, and I had to lift up my dress because my sores were weeping, and I had to like dab the pus away. It was so bad. Like I'm talking like blisters this big. I had to pop them before going on stage. It was so fucked up.
I hate that everyone on this special had some sort of physical ailment happening.
Yeah,
really.
so I was like, he had that. I'm like, my sores were pussing.
I have bed sores.
I literally had to get tattoo cover-up makeup for my legs. The scars were so fucking bad. So yeah, I had to wear all that shit. But yeah, Bill came in and my dress was up. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "I gotta air out the wounds, Billy boy. They're sore right now." But it was also my first like big break. Like I've never done a late night TV thing for America because I'm too dirty. And they're always like, you know, they change your stuff up for you. Like I don't know if you know, have you done a late night? Like they like rewrite your stuff kind of, and they like move it around. And I'm like, and I'm not gonna be able to be me. I'm not gonna go up and be. Also, I'm doing 5 minutes clean, and a club books me, and I'm like, my lady, and they're like, who's that? Like that's not the same person we booked.
You have to be yourself.
Yeah. So they approved everything I sent in, which I couldn't believe. I'm like, you're letting me say these things on Netflix? Okay. But yeah, it's been interesting I either get like your reaction or I get the exact opposite. I'm not getting any middle ground. So I think with my comedy, it's very either you're obsessed with me or you fucking are repulsed by me and you fucking hate me.
That's amazing. I feel people are like that with women in comedy.
Well.
Because I have that 100% on my comment. Like every day I'm like, yeah, I hate you. I love you. Like I feel like women are so polarizing to people for some, like confident women are polarizing for some reason.
Yes, they are. They really are, especially with the boys. But yeah, I had like a lot of men get angry and be like, you never fucked anybody, you stupid fucking bitch. And I was like, actually, I do quite well. Shockingly, the confidence comes from somewhere, and it's fucking tens. I honestly, shockingly fuck a lot of tens. But yeah, it was wild. It's like, it's really changed my career, which is awesome. I've been on the road for pretty much the whole year since it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm opening for Bill. I opened from Toronto. I'm opening from again in 2 weeks in Salt Lake City. And yeah, he wrote me into his movie that's coming out.
That's exciting.
I know. I have a little part in his movie.
That's awesome.
I know. And it's really a very me role.
Yeah.
It's a disgusting woman, and it's it's
That's
perfect.
amazing. How would you say how would you say your like style formed as a comic? Like how would you say you kind of found your voice?
I mean, I've always been kind of like a pervy little kid. Like I think in grade 8, I kind of came out of my shell, and I was like really. My nickname, and I gave myself in middle school was...
You're like, my nickname... Well,
I gave it to myself was Sven Fallopian Tubes Nipple because I thought it was funny. And it's so stupid. And my email address is still Sven_nipple@hotmail.com. I have another professional one, but that was my like...
Sven?
I just thought the name was funny.
It's good.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
It's good.
I could look like a Sven. So it was like...
Sven Nipple.
Yeah, Sven Nipple. I don't know why I thought it was so fun. It's so stupid. And then I just kind of was like, really, I don't know. I got made fun of a lot in high school, so I became kind of wittier because of that, because I'd had to like come back at the guys, and I would find that, you know, when you'd say they have a tiny penis or something like that, it would offend them more than if you'd say that you're ugly or whatever. So I think I just got more and more, you know, my banter got dirtier, and I started my stand-up. I've always been physical. I used to Highland dance.
What's that?
Scottish dancing with the kilts and the bagpipes. Wow. Very bizarre. I like to toss that out there. People are like, what are you talking about? Google it if you don't know what Highland dancing is. I did it my whole life, so I think my physicality came a lot from dancing literally my entire life. Like I would practice 4 nights a week, and I had competitions every weekend. It was most of my life.
You ever think of tying it back into stand-up?
I mean, no. I get embarrassed when I dance. I get embarrassed. I can do it, but I have to be very drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta whip it. Or if my sister's there with me, my mom, we all do it together, and it's like a fun little bit. But doing it alone, no, we can't be doing it alone. I feel it's fine. It's fine. I can do it. But yeah, I think that was where the physical came from, and then I just started becoming more and more myself, and I realized when you are yourself on stage, it's so much fucking easier. Like going up there and just being more like open and, you know, it's easier to just be you.
How do you access that fearlessness? Like, I feel like there's that, it's almost like how an actor wants to cry in a scene.
Yes.
But they're like, I can't get myself to cry. Like, we all want to technically be ourselves. But like, how did you kind of like become comfortable, like letting go of caring what people think and just being like you? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. I honestly think, and this is going to sound wild, but I had a DM from a girl a while ago, maybe like 7 years ago. After I got off stage, she DM'd me and she's like, hey, I just want to let you know, I also have a big labia. It's a stupid little joke. And she's like, no one has ever talked about it like this. And she goes, you made me feel so much better and included. And I just wanted to let you know that. And I was like, is my comedy helping people? And then I got this whole like other, I've never thought of it like that. I always went on stage like, oh, this is a funny bit to say out loud. But then I was like, oh my God, women are relating to me. And I know then I'm like, and then that made me more comfortable being like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, I don't want to ever be with somebody who doesn't like who I'm not going to be with a man that doesn't like who I am anyways. And I was like, the same with the industry. I was like, I can't be phony. I would watch people at like Just for Laughs or like these big festivals like, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, you know, what's his name who got canceled?
Oh, yeah.
I remember the first time I saw him, I'm like, is that fedora glued to your head? And everyone's like, Steph. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm not fucking sucking this guy's ass. I'm not who I am. And it's worked. It took 20 years, but it's slowly working.
What about being in LA? LA is like the phoniest of places.
That's why I think it almost helped me.
Yeah.
Because it was so comical seeing people. Because people would go on, this is my example of people doing stand-up in LA. They go right up and they immediately get into their bits. Like a host would go up and be like, hello, a little bit about me. And it's like, a little bit about who? Like talk to the crowd for a second. Like New York comics I find are so much more engaged at a live show. LA, it's like, there could be somebody in the crowd, do your tight seven all the time. So I'd watch that and they wouldn't do very well. So then I'd go up and be like a bit more loose. I'm like, it just made me realize, I'm like, I don't want to look like that. Right. I never want to be that fake. And it's so, what is the point of being like that? I don't understand. What are you getting out of yourself by not even being yourself?
But yeah, like the whole point is just to live.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to live. And this life is already fucking hard enough. It's a nightmare. We're dealing with shit every fucking day. I'm like, what am I, now I have to be somebody else on top of how I'm feeling? Like, I feel like shit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Does that help people? Am I helping?
Yes.
Is this helping the pod? Yeah, I just feel like it took a while. And it's also, you know, I act confident, but I'm still very self-conscious. Like, I'm sure as a woman but you're very good looking. I'm sure you don't get as much hate. I get a lot of men calling me ugly online, like every fucking day. I gotta show you this guy. Can I show photos on here?
Yeah, of course.
This fucking guy, and I hope he fucking listens to your podcast, and I don't give a fuck. Jared Meeks is his full fucking name. If you're gonna
Jared Meeks in the building,
if you're gonna comment on one of my videos, then fuck you. I don't know what to tell you. Your full name is on there. Go. Oh, I may have deleted it. I think I was so mad at him. No, there it is. Jared Meeks commented. I posted a video not shaming a short guy, just talking about this short guy in the front row who was laughing. His comment. What's the deal with an overweight lady talking shit to a short guy? You can go on a diet. The short guy is still waiting for nature to make him taller. You are not fetching and should not be degrading. He can't spell. Degrading others. Use a proper face and wash your hair. Take care of yourself. This man. That man.
It's always
that man. Are you fucking mentally ill? What are you talking about?
Get a fucking upper lip. He's like
get a life. Like that's what is he's got fucking pubes glued to his fucking chin.
It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. He's a wife. That man is a wife.
I feel like I get the same amount of hate in just a different way. It's like the number of times people are just commenting nasty shit. Like
can you imagine? I just don't understand ever wanting to do that. I've never in my life. I have bad service. Mm-hmm. I am tipping 20%. I literally had a hair in my food the other day.
Same.
She came over and said, okay, I went, put the hair to the side and continued eating.
I agree.
Like what the and these people are online. If you don't, here's the thing. I understand my comedy is you either like me or you don't. I also never said anything bad about the short guy. To be honest, him and his girlfriend came up and took a photo with me after.
No,
they were very kind.
To be mean to
you want to be mean for no reason.
About the short guy at all. He doesn't care about the short guy.
No.
Why does he care about the short guy? He doesn't care.
Also, who cares about the short guy? The short guy had a hot girlfriend. They're going to go home and have hot little small sex.
I feel like I just go, I see my notifications all like, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck.
It's crazy.
I feel like being a female comedian is very upsetting for people.
It is. I think it stems from, and I'm sure guys in the comments are going to get mad now at this. It stems from guys probably wanting to do this as a career and never having the balls to do it, and then seeing us up there fucking doing it and killing, and then being like, "What? But she's not even funny." Like, here's the thing with calling women not unfunny. It's so hack at this point.
Yeah.
Like, it's the biggest hack thing. Like, find something else. Fat and ugly and not funny. Let's try some new avenues here.
It's
like,
so-
I don't tell you.
It's so important for them for some reason to write on my videos that I'm not funny, and I'm like talking to my boyfriend. I'm like, why do they need to? They're like because they feel like it's like they need to like write on every like they'll like go on all my videos, be like, she sucks, you just fucking suck.
Yep.
And I'm like, why do you need to get this? Why are you spamming my account?
So crazy.
I can't even open Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or Twitter without it just being crazy.
I can't even. The YouTube is fucking crazy.
Oh, YouTube!
I had one guy that was so funny the other day on TikTok. He commented on one of my videos. Why is it female comics only talk about fucking sex? And I like.
Oh, that is a common one.
Hilarious.
And the crowd work thing is also one.
Yeah,
and
and I'm
you
like,
just have conversations.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we have to post clips every fucking day, asshole. Yeah, we do have conversations. We can't write a new joke every fucking day. And I look at this guy's page. He's following me. I go, why are you following me then? You know, and then he's like, oh, LOL, my bad. I'm like, that's crazy. Or like, I'll post one video that's not about like a dirty joke. I have jokes that aren't dirty, obviously, but I'm like, I find the dirty ones funnier, so I'm going to post those. And guys, finally, a girl who doesn't do a dirty joke. And I'm like, buddy, go look at every single other one of my videos. You're going to be sorely mistaken. It's just, the internet makes me insane. I hate even talking about this. I feel like I'm always talking about it, but it's like, we have to be on social media and we just have to deal with this. Like, can you imagine having like a regular job?
No.
I'm not seeing this. Like, my sister posted a video on TikTok the other day, just for fun. She's not a comedian. And she's like, oh yeah, you know, it's like no hate really on it. It's just like we get so, even at like walking on stage, I feel like if the comic says, this next lady, everyone's like, lady, what the fuck? It's like, who cares?
Why do they say this next lady?
I hate that. I hate the next lady. This next comedian. Never say next lady. Next girl coming up. No. You never say the next guy.
Okay, so I feel guilty that, not guilty, but I feel bad that like the comment thing is so in my head a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's like people are like, you read the comments. It's like, it's not necessarily like I'm reading them, but it's like you can't even check your notifications without seeing it because it's like so consistent.
Yeah.
And it's like, I talked to another female comic like 2 days ago. I was like, do you let this get to you? And she's like, yeah. And it's really hard not. It's like,
it's impossible not to. I don't know how. And people are like, don't look at them. You have to look at them. Because I also don't want them on there. I want them out of there.
Yeah, it's
because I'm like, I don't want them out. It's so embarrassing. But I'm like, because then you're getting the other trolls to come in, and then they're. But here's what you need to realize. But this is the funniest part about the whole thing. They are helping our algorithm.
Yes.
So they think they're being trolls. All you trolls out there, you're calling us whatever the fuck you are. You are pushing us out further, so more people are seeing us, so we're getting more followers. So thank you for doing that.
I agree.
It actually does help.
The algorithm.
It does help the algorithm. So it's sad, but like I'm at the point where I want someone to take over my social media because I can't look at it anymore.
I do feel like we're at this middle point in our career where it's like we still need to be managing our own social media, but like we're so close to not having to fucking look at that all the time. Yeah, it's just like in a couple, close. We're just a year or two from now, I know I'm not going to have to be exposed to that level of toxicity. But right now it's like, it's.
You know that you can put on filters.
What do you mean?
Oh. I might change your life right now. On TikTok and Instagram, you can put in like keywords for comments not to come up.
Really?
Yes. So I have like, it's so, mine is like unfunny, women aren't funny, big nose, ugly, fat. Oh yeah. So, but like on videos I collab with, they can still come on because I think theirs aren't on there. But if you do this on your own videos, it'll take them away and you won't see them.
It's fucking crazy.
It's disgusting that we have to do this. Literally, no guys
men don't have this in their I don't care what people say. Men don't have to deal with this.
They don't. You can literally click on any obese male comedian right now. Go to any other clips online. Not one comment says they're fat.
Yeah,
not
it's crazy.
Fucking one. And I can prove this because I wanted to do something a while ago. I wanted to do a video where I dressed exactly as a man, and like I mean, come on, we're not fooling around here. I could do it. If you give me a mustache and we're a man, okay? So, and I was going to do my set similar to what I would do, but I would do penis jokes, not vagina jokes, but similar to my style of comedy and see what the comments were compared to me as a woman.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And it would be, none of them would say, might say I'm not funny, but none of them would comment on my appearance. Never.
I really wanted to do another man's set.
Oh, yeah.
I just post it and watch everyone be like, she sucks, she's not funny, I'm like, well, this is someone's set that you fucking respect, and it's literally just because I'm a woman.
Yep. It's crazy. It's fucking, and I feel like I talk about this all the time, but it's like, it's really, It is harder for us to do this fucking job. That's why I want to do it even better. That's why it drives me even more to fucking be good and be funny. Because I'm like, yeah, I want to prove that women are fucking funny and we can do this. And here's what I always say. This is my outline of like why I think this whole thing even started with saying women are funny. If you go to a show, there's what? One, maybe two female comics on a show. Mm-hmm. Say you don't like those two comics. There's 9 men on the show.
That's true.
Maybe you don't like 2 of the men. You're going to leave remembering the 2 women and going, women aren't funny. Every time you go to a show, unless it's like, you know what I mean, an all-female show, it's like you always leave a show too, like you talk about the person who bombed. Yeah. Anytime my parents or like high school friends would come to a show, like that one guy, oh my God, that was embarrassing. I'm like, no one was like the one that killed. They're like the one that bombed.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have 2 things to say. One, I love this David Goggins quote. One, it's don't kill them with kindness, torture them with success. Love that.
Oh, that's good.
I love that. I've been thinking about that one. Thinking about that one. I love it. Got goosebumps already. Okay. Number 2. Someone said this to me a while ago, but I think about it a lot that like comedy is a form of intelligence and that it's like really and like intelligence is kind of like the thing that men have now. It's like their dick measuring thing because they're not lifting anymore. They're not strong. They just have brains. And now like when women have that, it's very threatening for them.
Yeah.
And it's like also a form of success. Like we are more successful than all the people commenting on these videos. That's very uncomfortable for them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, big time. They can't stand the fact that we're out there getting these. It's crazy. But what the thing with Jared Meeks that really pissed me off the most was that, can you imagine if you found out, like I was very close to messaging his wife. I was like, I don't go that crazy. I'm like, whatever, this guy's a fucking loser. I'm not gonna whatever. But I'm like, can you imagine finding your boyfriend on his phone, commenting on other women's videos, you're fat, you're ugly. Can you imagine coming in and seeing your husband?
It's
weird. Psychotic. I literally told my boyfriend, I'm like, if you ever commented anything about a woman's appearance or her comedy on it, I'd be like, we're not dating anymore.
Yeah.
That's so odd.
It is odd.
There was one guy who was a dad who was like, he hated me. He was like trolling like 6 of my videos. He had like 2 kids. And I was like, Are you with your children right now? You're like, hold on, honey. Yeah, I'll make you lunch in a second. You dirty fucking cunt. Like, I'm like, what are you fucking doing? It's so strange.
They're just like,
picture your dad commenting on a video. Like I'm picturing right now my dad going on YouTube and going, fuck you, bitch. Like it's so bizarre.
My dad sends me Twitter links constantly.
He's on Twitter.
He doesn't like Thanksgiving. He didn't, no call, nothing, just Twitter links.
That's so funny. My dad sends me reels on Instagram. He just learned how to do that. Yeah, and he also, when he posts, he shares this like dad joke of the day every day.
I love
but
that.
He doesn't know how to do it, so he shares it 3 times in his stories in a row because he has no idea.
I love that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Oh my God, that's fucking awesome. Okay, so you make jokes about your mullet.
I make jokes with a mullet, even though I'm kind of growing it out a bit right now.
I love
it. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm growing it out a touch. I want it more like wolf cut.
It's so good.
But sometimes in the morning, it's bad.
It looks
and now
like
that I have a boyfriend, I'm like, sometimes I look like literally I'm Def Leppard in the morning, just like this flat Def Leppard head. And I look like, doesn't look good. Because I have to style it. A mullet can't just be up and go.
Really?
Oh no, we have to do stuff.
The bangs.
The bangs, the this, it's the whole zhuzh thing. Yeah, the mullet kind of came over the pandemic.
I want to. Really? Mm-hmm. I wanted to. Sorry, I interrupted you. I wanted to ask you this. I was thinking about it. Okay, so I feel like I was single for a year and then I started dating someone. I'm like in a happy relationship, and I'm like, whoa, this changed my comedy because so much of my comedy was about being angry and miserable and like. Bleh. Now I'm like, oh no, I'm in love. And then I feel like I saw. Unless I was high when I was scrolling, but I did see a clip of you posting something similar to this thought, and I wanted to talk to you about it because I was like, is she having this experience? How are you dealing with it? Let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm having this experience massive, and it's even funny because I've had people be like, what are you going to joke about now? Because I have been single for almost 10 years.
Really?
Like I've had like little here and there, like month or 2, 3 things, but this is the first actual guy that I've said that we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And I'm madly in love with him. It's crazy. No, I'm look. He's on my fucking screensaver.
I want to see.
I love him so much, Zach. So it came out. It came in hot. It came from a show.
Mine's on my screensaver.
It came. We're so sad. Then you just spill it all over the phone. The phone just fucking erupts. It's like I've never felt like this for somebody. It's head over heels, and it's from the Netflix special.
Oh, really?
He fucking saw me on Netflix. Came to a show.
Aww.
So now, and he knows. So if you can watch me do full gargoyle on stage and still be like, I want to fuck that gargoyle. I'm like, this might be my husband. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Aww.
So I've been really like, and I'm noticing on stage, if I mention him too early, the jokes following don't work. So now I'm finding ways to like, weave it in, but I still have jokes I want to do about like, cause I don't want to not all of a sudden talk about like how bad online dating is, whatever. I do all that, but then I kind of, you have to like kind of pace it differently and like rearrange some stuff. But I'm like, I also now I'm just like, I just need to write a lot more new stuff now. And I'm also, again, not as angry. It's wild. Cause I used to be like, I fucking hate man. I'm going fucking gay. Like I've tried women several times. I'm like, I must be gay. There's no way. Everyone thinks I'm gay. I must be gay. But now that I found him, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not gay.
Oh.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe. We don't know. We can tip back in.
We like him.
Yeah. He's got a mustache. But yeah, it is a really weird thing to go through. And then I'm like, am I not funny anymore? I'm like, am I not? Because I'm like, I'm happy now.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy. I was so mad.
I feel like anger would fuel my comedy sometimes.
It does. Oh, yeah.
It would be like, I'd be like, oh, I'm so angry. And then I go on stage and I'd be like, "Rah!"
Yeah, and then have like way better sets, I'd feel like. Me and him got in a bit of a fight the other day, and right before I went on stage, I got so pissed. And then I had like the best of the weekend. I was like, damn it. Do I need to be angry? But here's the thing too. I used to think that I had to drink to go on stage. Do you drink?
No, I
Drinker?
don't.
Are you sober?
I smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big drinker, but I'm on this diet right now, so I can't drink. So I've been trying to like, it's like 6 weeks of drinking. And the first time I did it, it's the second time doing it now. First time I did it, School of Thought, shout out to Stasia. She like changes women's bodies in LA.
Really?
It's crazy. Oh yeah, it's insane. I lost 15 pounds. Oh yeah, she like is like a fucking game changer for women. Men too, but mostly she like, it's insane. Check out her Instagram. But I was like, I would always drink before going on stage. Like 1 or 2, nothing crazy. And I thought I needed that like bit of liquid courage to like go up there. And then I had my first headline weekend like probably 5 months ago with no alcohol for the first time ever, headlining with no booze.
Really?
And it was like, oh, I'm almost sharper. I'm like, I'm wittier, I'm quicker, I'm calling things back way better. I'm like, oh, turns out I did not need it. So I'm like, it turns out you probably don't need this anger. We've just been in that for so long, that pattern, that we think that that's what we need.
I do feel like I'm more likable now. Like I feel like happier me is like more likable to, especially to like older people, like families, people that like when I see them in the audience, I'm immediately like, you won't like me. Do you have people like that? Like sometimes you see a crowd and obviously it's just like a rash judgment, but you're just like, that family is not gonna vibe with my.
Lots.
But I feel like if I like approach it with this like happier, like, I'm like, hey, I don't know. I just feel like when I remove the anger a little bit, I'm able to access people like that a little more.
That makes sense. And I think it probably does just give a different vibe and energy to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is definitely interesting. I've also tried to like write. I've always written a lot about relationships, and I'm like, I've always struggled to go away from that topic because it's always been so important to me. So it's like, I've been starting my set with the one like single joke that I'm still using. And then I've been like, but I do have a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
That's kind of what I've been doing. But I'm like, because I'm trying to make it still, because I also know a lot of the people that did follow me were single women who were relating to me like super hard with the dating stuff. But it's like I still want to relate to those women and be like, they exist. There are guys for you out there. Because for so long, I'm like, no, I was happy being single. I'm like, I'm done. I have a dog. That's it. I just tuck in, spoon the golden retriever at night, and blast off the clit with a vibrator. That was. That's just what happened. Kick the dog out before I did that because she's a disgusting pervert pagan would watch.
What does your dog do? Does your dog watch you having sex?
I had to kick her out. She's a sicko.
Let's talk about this. My dog, it was a whole thing. First, my dog would watch, so I had to kick him out. He first he would cry, then he would scream.
Scream?
No, he'd like bark, cry.
Oh, okay,
then he got used to it. He understood what was happening. No one's being tortured. So he'd be up upstairs, not quietly. Then it's like, I'll just kick. He knows it's time to go. But otherwise, if I didn't kick him out, he would want to watch.
I will say this is the grossest thing ever. So my dog also has health problems like me.
Okay.
But she's disgusting.
Is it weird what I just said?
Nope. This is very normal, and I think a lot of animals watch, and it's sick.
Is it weird what I said?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not. My dog used to watch, and then I'd put her outside, and she'd breathe under the crack of the door. Like her paw would come in, and she'd be like,
really?
I want in there to see it. Sick. Okay. Sick. So one time, I had sex with this guy. Condom was used. I'm like, where is the condom?
No.
We can't find the condom. He's like, I don't fucking know. I threw it out. I go, where is it?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you fucking collected? I go, yeah, I collected. I go, I want to make sure my fucking dog didn't eat the condom. Where's the fucking condom? 3 days go by.
No.
Susan.
I don't.
My dog.
Susan's
taking a shit in the front lawn, and I see something stuck. Something ain't coming out of the ass. So I have to go over.
No, you don't. No.
Condom. Still tied.
No.
Cum.
Oh, he tied it. That's nice of him.
My dog is a fucking drug mule. There is cum in the condom.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I swear on my dog's life. And I love my dog so much. I have her name tattooed on me.
How big? I have a tattoo of my dog too.
I have my dog's name tattooed on my leg. We're both psycho. It was there for 3 days. I took a photo of it, still covered in shit, and I go, fuck you. You didn't fucking throw it out. I never talked to him again. I was so pissed off.
What did
Thank
he say?
God. He was like, I don't know what the fuck. Thank God. But my dog's disgusting. She likes, and I found her again another time licking one. She's disgusting.
God. Susan,
I know.
you filthy whore.
Yeah, thank God it didn't pop. Ew, I didn't think of that.
You didn't think of that? It's not that thick.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that thick. I love not using them now.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's nice.
It is. I feel like using a condom's like not even having. I mean, it's just
guys like it doesn't feel different for women. Yeah, it does. There's a plastic bag in her fucking pussy. What are you talking about?
I barely feel like it's
no,
just
it's not. And now I feel like I've had enough penises in there too. We need the skin. Otherwise, nothing's in there.
Yeah,
I guess I'm doing Kegels. I think someone's been telling me. Kegels. I'm doing them right now.
Really?
I'm trying.
Let me try. I went to this crazy sex. So my roommate, she used to have an online store where she sold vibrators. Mm-hmm. My old roommate, and so we went to this sex expo, and I saw this talk. It was about this woman. She couldn't come, so what she would practice is she would just do Kegels all the time, and she was able, from strengthening her vaginal muscles. This woman said she was able to give herself a full orgasm, no hands free.
Nothing down there.
Nothing. Kegels.
Kegel orgasm.
Because of the Kegels.
No.
This is what she had said.
I don't have time for that. That's too many Kegels.
I actually
sit around all day.
She had the craziest toy, and you won't even believe this, and I'll stop, but literally she had this crazy toy. Basically, you put it in your pussy, and then it connects to a game on your phone, and you have to Kegel to play the game on the toy, and that's pressing the button. It was
This is wild.
No, it's real. I'm not even
This is crazy.
No, it was some crazy phone game, and you Kegel. Yeah, but that strengthens your pelvic floor.
Oh my God.
Helps with peeing as well.
Yeah, no, I need that. I got to loose urethra. I got to start tightening up the piss.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm pissing all the time. I cough, I piss, I'm sneezing, I'm pissing.
I smell bad.
Down there?
No, up here.
Oh.
The pits.
Oh, I was like,
not down there, not down there.
I was like, wow, you're really open on this podcast.
Not down there.
My pussy reeks. Anyways, let's get to the. Oh my God. I have a question about your tattoos. No color?
Yeah. No, I have one with color, but
okay.
Once you start no color, then that's
it. Is it
weird.
like a style to do that? Yeah.
I'm also colorblind to it, so I don't know what matches.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to ask you the best advice you ever received.
Yes, I think the best advice I ever received was from a comedian. And this is comedy related. Sorry, people who aren't comedians. I was trying to think. If they're comedians, if not, I mean, it can relate to other things. Deborah DiGiovanni. Hilarious. If you don't know fucking her, go Google her, follow her right now. She told me I was having a really hard time getting into the clubs. I was no booker in Toronto would book me. It was just a fucking nightmare. And she's like, you don't need any of this. She's like, do independent, do it all on your own. And I was like, really? She's like, I'm telling you right now. She goes, pave your own way. Mm-hmm. And people will come. And I was like, okay. And I fucking did that, and it fucking worked. I did nothing. I did my own shows in Toronto. I started hosting my own stuff. I started running, I had a sketch show. I had 3 stand-up rooms I was running, all myself. Advice I would give somebody, if again, a comedian, if you're starting out, host your own show. Mm-hmm. Get good at hosting. Mm-hmm. Nobody's good at hosting anymore. No one wants to host anymore. Get good at hosting. Your comedy will fucking skyrocket. You're so much better at fucking riffing with the crowd. If you can make a crowd laugh immediately as a first comic, that's it. You're a great comic. That's a fucking good sign.
Yeah.
Those are my little tippity tops.
I agree. I believe even not just in comedy, doing it yourself. I feel like I feel like you have the power now, especially comedy has changed where with social media and everything. It's you have the power to create your own career, especially
It's also if you're putting this into other jobs and stuff, because of social media, you can. I'm sure it's easier to start your own stuff, or I don't know. It's hard to relate to other jobs. I don't fucking know at all. But I think just the idea of not having to follow these big corporations or whatever and like find even smaller companies or like do I don't know, more independent stuff. Like you can still do that now. You don't need to be part of this fucking conglomerate. I just want to use that word. I don't even know what that means.
I like it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm smart now.
It's good.
Conglomerate. I couldn't spell it if you asked me to spell it. But yeah.
So on the Netflix thing, Bill Burr says that he found you on Instagram. Is that true?
Which is hilarious. Okay, so
because then then I'm like, oh wait, but she did a Bill Burr thing 2 years ago.
So this is what's so hilarious. So I think so that's what I was saying. He didn't really. I don't think he fully picked the ringers thing. I think he picked some people, and I was just kind of an addition. And like he also met. I think there was like 30 of us who did that, 20 of us. So it was like we had really quick interviews. Like we'd all like line. It was like coming in. Hi, I'm Steph. Talk for 2 seconds, and that was it.
Okay.
He wasn't there watching the show, whatever. So I actually was also kind of late today because I was filming this video. I filmed a video out here in March. I filmed a stupid video where I was like pretending to be in New York. I'm like, I'm walking over here. I'm doing this over here. And I was just like, it was stupid.
Yeah.
It was my birthday, the day I got this tattoo. I would never forget. It was March 7th. March 7th.
You're a Pisces. I like that. Okay. Wow.
I posted this video and I see that Bill followed me and I was like, odd. And I wake up the next morning. I was like, oh, is this his real account? I'm like, okay. And then I had
what day? This year?
This year, my birthday. Yeah.
2020. 2022.
What year are we? What year? Whatever
2022?
year. This year.
Okay. I hate myself.
I hate me. I'm like, I don't know what year it is right now.
2022.
It's 1902.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So he reposted the video and I got a bunch of followers. I'm like, what the fuck? So I DM him. I wait the whole day. I DM Bill. I'm like, hey, Bill Burr, thanks for sharing my video. That's really nice of you. And he wrote back. He's like, you had me dying over here. And I was like,
I like the accent.
I know. I was like, okay, he's quoting my video now. And then he's like, hey, would you want to open for me? And I was like, am I on crack cocaine right now? And I was like, yes. So he's like, send me your number. And I'm like, okay. So he texted me right away. He's like, hey, I'm busy for the next couple months, but I'll get you some dates. No worries. I'm like, okay, whatever. Hiking my dog in LA. This is like 3 weeks after this. I'm back in LA. I was at New York at the time. I'm like, okay, whatever's going on. My manager calls me. She's like, are you sitting down? And I'm like, you're either firing me or you're telling me something fucking psychotic. She's like, yeah, you just got offered to do Bill Burr's Netflix special next week. And I'm like, what was that? It was 2 weeks. I had 2 weeks. I was like, I'm sorry, what? So I was like, okay. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I found out after that, Netflix was like, well, we already have it booked. And then Bill was like, no, Steph's doing it. It's a non-negotiable. And I was like, and then literally, I think I looked very different when we met. Like I'll get a photo of like.
So he just found you on Instagram and was
literally,
like,
because this was me doing the Bill Burr's ringer set. I looked nothing like myself.
Right.
Like I looked like, hold on.
I watched
like, look at that. Like I'm sweating. I have a huge double chin. Like I don't even look like myself. It's full big double chin.
You're like being you now. You're dressing as you, and that's like how you felt like you were supposed to dress.
Yes, that was me like dressing for like, oh, like, I'm on a TV thing. Yeah, and now it's like I still my comedy was still the same.
Yeah.
But now
this is
I'm
like
like
you're holding yourself as you.
Yeah, now I'm like the mullet and the wearing like the fucking vintage shirts or whatever, and yeah, it's so much easier to. You know, and also I was also told from a booker in Toronto that you can't dress like that on stage. You have to dress well. I'm like, I can dress whatever the fuck I want.
Right, no shorts in comedy.
Yeah, I'm wearing in the summer. It is hot.
Yeah,
I don't know how people aren't wearing shorts unless you're doing like a fucking theater. Obviously, I'm wearing shorts, but like you're doing the New York Comedy Club. It's hot.
Yeah.
Fucking what do you?
Yeah. I got nice legs.
Yeah, I got nice legs too. They're my thing. I want the legs out. For God's
like
sakes.
the legs.
I want the gams out, and I want them around.
We all want the gams out.
We all want the gams out.
That's amazing. Yeah. So now he's like your bud.
Now we're buds. Yeah, we're pals.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know. I'm really pumped up. It's so nice too, also to meet big comics like that who are fucking nice as hell.
He's hilarious too.
Yeah, and fucking Jamie Foxx followed me on Instagram from the Netflix thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw like.
Did you say hi?
He's just said this is fucking hilarious, and I was like, Jamie Foxx? And then like, oh yeah, he's still following me. I like checked the other day. I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah, I do the thing where I check too. I'm like, they're still all right.
I'm crazy. I'm like,
I haven't done anything bad yet.
Yeah, I'm like my favorite band who I shout out all the time still isn't following me. Death from Above.
What is it?
Death from Above, 1979, and they did give me backstage passes. I went to them recently.
Nice.
It was very cool. I met them, but I still don't have that follow, and I would love to get it. Love it. We just love the nice follow.
I'm waiting for that one special follow. I don't know who it is, but I think when I get it, I'll know.
Yeah.
I think when I get it, I'll know.
This. I don't want to know.
I don't care. I don't care about any of this.
I know. I wish I could just throw my phone into the East River.
I'm going to put my phone in the cup of water.
I put it on the table of water that you spilled everywhere.
It's just
really clean in that spot.
Oh my God.
Do you use these? What are these?
Yes. Okay, so this
I was
is
like, what is this?
Okay, so basically at the end of every episode, I pull a tarot or oracle card to see if it kind of embrace the energy of the episode, and also what do we need to hear right now?
Okay, what do you are you heavy into tarot?
Well, a bit, yeah.
Okay,
but I don't really.
Do you do it yourself a lot, or do you do your boyfriend?
I pull like a card every day, but like I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. I just kind of like I'm getting so fidgety.
Okay,
I don't know. I guess
making you nervous.
No, you are.
Now all of a sudden you're making you uncomfortable.
No, I guess I pull a card every day on my stream, and then I pull a card when I'm like upset, and then I pull a card every episode of my podcast. I guess I like tarot cards.
Do you find it helps you?
I do. I feel like it just gives me a moment to reflect.
Okay. Do you ever go to a psychic?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't know why I think that's related. I feel like it's kind of related.
I see that. I did have a tarot card reader on my podcast.
Okay.
Well, she was a witch.
See, this is the thing. I'm scared to get. I think I met two witches once. I swear to God, I was in Toronto. My two friends can vouch for us. We were looking at this really bizarre house. It was literally downtown, all around all these buildings, like this old house that we didn't want to move. It was like a 5-bedroom house downtown Toronto, and it was going to be like $1,500. Like everything. We walk in. Excuse me, I'm burping. And these two women are just sitting, like drinking tea, like long hair, like literally like witchy, like fucking stringy. And they're like, "You want to move in here?" And we're like, "What?" They're like, "I wouldn't do it."
No.
Like, what? And we were like, "What?" And we're like walking around, and they started following us around. They're like, "There's bad vibes in here."
No.
We can't be here. There's bad. And we like walked around the house. We all walked out. We're like, we're not. I don't care if we would fucking have 2 bedrooms each for $500. We ain't living in there. Like it was terrifying. And they were like, I swear to God.
What if they were just random girls who wanted the house?
There's no way.
The house disappeared?
No, they were in the house. They were living there at the time when we they were moving out and they were trying to rent the house out. No, there was something up there. There was eerie.
I don't like it.
No doors, all like weird, like curtainy bings everywhere. You need a door.
Creepy.
You can't have that
You
in
need
the
a door
bathroom.
for
You're
sure.
Shitting behind a bunch of beads. It's crazy.
What point? Oh, wait. Okay. We'll just ask this quickly. I got to talk to you. What point in the relationship?
You got to talk to me. We haven't been talking yet. I got to talk to you.
Listen, I got to ask. What point in the relationship do you believe in the farting and the pooping?
Oh, okay. I just was talking to Alex Pavone about this morning because he said he hasn't farted around his girlfriend yet, and they lived together and they've been dating for 3 years. Chris Estrada, I'm not outing this. He also said this. He lives with his girlfriend. I think dating 5 years. They've never farted in front of each other. Chris Estrada, hilarious comedian on Hulu. This fool, check it out. I'm shouting at comments right now. I must do it immediately. I must do it literally. I fart all the time. I'm a farter.
Yeah.
He's more of a burper. I'm a farter. He shits all the time too, though. So we are at the point where I think our first weekend together, I started getting like stomach pains. I was like, I'm like, I have to fart. And he's like, do it. And I'm like, do it. And then I looked at him and I said, and he's like, that was funny. And then I'm like, okay. And then he did it. I'm like, okay. So we did it early, and now it's like he literally called me taking a shit the other day.
That's good.
Yeah,
do you stay in the same room when you poop?
He's pooped in front of me. He's plopping.
He
I'm
is.
getting him a tushy for
How long
Christmas.
have you been together?
4 months. Not
and
long.
he's pooped in okay,
He's
this is
plopping.
good.
Full plops. I mean, he's getting, you know, tushies.
Yeah, I love
day.
a tushy. Yeah.
I'm getting him the good one with the water temp. He's getting the good one for Christmas.
Wow. Yeah, so my boyfriend, my last relationship, no farts, no poops, nothing, right? So I learned to hold it in. It's very sad.
I think your stomach hurt.
And this current relationship, we let it rip. We let it rip.
I think
we
you have
are
to.
farting. We are pooping. We are just two best friends having fun and laughing.
That's what it should be. Also, you don't need to poop. I'm not pooping in front of him.
I'm not pooping in front of him, but I will say, hey, babe, I have to go. The thing that happened was, it wasn't intentional, but we go on the road together a lot.
Yeah.
And I think my stomach really hurt, and the walls were thin of the Airbnb, and there's no going back.
No. It's also, we all do this, so it's really bizarre to act like we don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I think if you're, I don't know, not doing it for years is nuts, especially farting. We're farting. You're farting in your sleep probably.
Yeah, I wake up smelling so dank that there's nothing. I think it's because I don't know why I sweat like profusely in my sleep.
Oh, sleep? Yeah, that happens. I don't know what that is.
I don't
That's
know.
probably something. You should maybe go to a doctor about that.
I sleep with my head fully under the blankets.
Is that what it is?
Like I tuck my head under the blankets.
Well, that's psycho. What are you, a little cat?
I don't know.
That's probably why you're sweating. Maybe put the head out.
But I'm
Hot
so
air
cold.
rises. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
I mean, again, not a doctor. I don't know what to say.
So I collect decks. I have like 30 or 40 decks.
Okay.
And so every episode I'm like, what deck do I bring? I thought, okay, you can choose. This is an oracle deck.
Okay.
A little more, a little more serious, inspiring. This is more fun. A tarot deck, cosmic cunt.
Okay.
I don't know what you're feeling today.
I don't know now. Maybe the serious.
Oh, okay. I love it.
I don't know. I feel like I said the word pussy 500 times on this podcast already.
I love it. This is one of my first decks.
Okay, we're getting to the old vintage pile here.
Yeah, the vintage pile. Oh, and I love it. Says I love you in the middle. I love this.
It's honestly, yeah. So I said I love you to my boyfriend. And he didn't say it back.
Still?
No. He said it back like 3 days later, but it was like, whew, that's a tough pill to swallow. Oh yeah.
Wow.
I said it at a bad time. I just kind of slipped out. We were at the Improv eating nachos, and I heard him like saying really nice things about me to another comic, and he just turned over, and as I was like putting a nacho in my mouth, I'm like, I fucking love you, and then I ate the nacho. He's like, what? And I was like, nothing. And then he was like, that made me feel good, and I was like, that's the reaction? Oh, okay. And then 3 days later, we were outside my favorite taco stand, and he was like, I'm madly in love with you, and I'm like, it's nice, I know. I love you, Zach. He's never gonna watch this, but he should. That was so cheesy. I just start FaceTiming him crying. Can you imagine? Zach! It's crazy. I literally haven't said I love you to a boyfriend in literally, I think, almost over 10 years. Not nuts.
We love Zach.
I know.
What does he do?
He's a sales, normal guy.
Oh.
We love a normal guy. It's like, I know you're dating comic. I dated comics before.
Yeah.
I love a normal guy.
Wow.
We love it. We love a guy who's just, because my whole life is comedy.
Do you know his astrological sign?
Yeah, September 21st. What is that?
Oh, he's a Libra?
Yeah.
Okay, that works well.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, I like
what
that.
are you and your boyfriend?
We're Sagittarius and Capricorn.
Is that good or bad?
It's good. It's earth and fire.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I tend to be compatible with a Capricorn.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I'm being wacky now. All right, we got to.
I was like, how long do you shuffle for? This is 45 minutes. The whole episode is you shuffling and me just sitting here
I
waiting.
got to put the energy in.
Okay. Right. I thought I was supposed to. You pulled them for me.
Yeah, I'm pulling the card for you.
Oh, I thought I got to shuffle and pick. You're doing it different. Okay.
We're doing a little different.
Okay. Wow. You have your own rules on your own podcast. Strange.
Do you want to shuffle?
No, I want to see what you've picked me out.
I've gotten Fire Mother.
Fire Mother sounds good.
Do you want to read it from the book?
I feel like you have to do this. This is your job here. This is you picked the card. You've taken on the role. Fire Mother sounds good.
The Fire Mother. Okay. The phoenix curls her many colors tenderly around her eggs. Having survived a fiery death, she is reborn again and again. Her ability to give her love and her colors never leaves her. In fact, her ability to live through death and rebirth allows her to appreciate the things she loves ever more deeply. She's a symbol to us that from death will always come life. The Fire Mother has the wisdom of knowing nothing truly belongs to her and that everything is temporary. She loves and cares for her eggs as if there's no tomorrow. If you have experienced difficulties in the past, it can become a habit to always be looking for the next tragedy or hurdle that might be put in your way. And before we know it, we're spending all of our time overcoming challenges. We also have the option to spend our time and energy giving affection and love to that which we feel dear, people, projects, and ideas. You'll never cause ill from giving love.
You read faster than anybody
fast.
I've ever read. But no, I also
because I was insecure, I didn't let you pick the card.
I didn't.
I was like, you know what?
I'm not gonna lie. I hated that card.
You didn't like it?
We do that one.
Why didn't you like the card?
I said the word death a lot, and I've got a weird death thing where I think about it sometimes and I cry. Like I get really upset about it.
Me too.
Like, and she was like, it was a lot of like, you die, but you come back, and then you're dead, and then here we are again, and we're still dead.
Okay, so we will do the other. Okay. Yeah.
I was being a bitch.
No, I always have the other person's shovel. Then I had the witch come on. I didn't get to touch a card, so I was like, do witches not let you touch the card?
Oh.
But here's the thing. I feel like it was saying, oh, we always wait for the other shoe to drop when we've had bad things happen. Instead, we just should look for, accept positivity.
Okay, okay, that's nice. All right, but let's do a fun one.
Yeah, let's Let's shuffle the cosmic
Let's try it differently this time. Let me give rules for your podcast.
Please.
Let me change up what you do normally well all the time.
To be honest, we need it. We need it here.
I need a little something. I just feel like that one was bad. I need a fun one. I didn't like it.
To be honest, I've had this for years, so it's obviously.
You ever got that card before?
Never got that. Never gotten the Fire Mother.
I don't like Fire Mother. Also, the surrounding the eggs and stuff was creeping me out.
Yeah, I did read quite fast.
I like the fast reading. Okay, so then what do I do?
Okay, so maybe make 3 piles.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that feels good.
All right, then pick the card. All right, middle.
Middle. Okay.
Who do we get?
Oh, I like this. 2 of probes.
Yeah.
This is now I'm on board with this.
I thought you'd like.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's from good old Marshy. Marshy, thank you for the deck.
2 of probes, and then how do I? Is it in order here? 3
kind
of
of.
this, 2 of. I don't.
It's 2 penises and a Saturn.
You got to find this because I'm going to be in there for fucking 20 minutes looking for it.
I love.
It's 2 penises, both. Oh my god, the one looks like Zach's tip.
His tip looks like that.
Yeah, it's kind of open like that. He's not gonna like me saying that. Not open. It's not like fully open, but it's like the head isn't fully attached. Like I like it.
Yeah,
it feels good.
That's good.
I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. Zach never watched this.
What do you feel like he has a really pronunciation? Like it's pronounced that way?
Yeah, it's kind of pronounced.
Yeah. Okay, found the probes.
Okay, 2 of probes. I'm pumped.
Oh,
probes.
Here you go. The 2 of probes, please.
Okay, I'll try to read it as fast as you. It's time. Oh, I'm already liking this one more. It's time to take your creative spark and turn it into concrete plans.
Yeah.
It's like it knows I've been putting things off.
Okay.
Wishes and good ideas won't get you where you want to go, but strategic planning will. Now is not the time for action. Sit down and lay out everything you're hoping to accomplish before you dive in.
Huh.
2 of probes.
I don't see how this picture does that.
No, very opposite. I thought it was going to tell me to have a threesome. I was very confused. And
But I do feel like
I do
it's-
want to have double pen one day, so that would be nice.
You do?
I've always wanted to, even though like, I have a hemorrhoid, so I shouldn't. But
You want to do double pen?
yeah,
With Zach?
with Zach and Sean Penn.
Would you? How do
I'm
you?
kidding. It's double pen. I don't know. I don't think I want to. It's a single thing, I think.
It's a single thing for sure.
Yeah, I don't
wouldn't
want. No, it's just I'm too jealous, and I wouldn't want.
Same.
What if he got into him or something? I'd be like, what the hell's going on over here? 2 of probes. That was a good. See, now I'm happy. I don't think you're allowed to do it like this, but guess
No,
what?
I like him, and I love the design. The cards.
The cards are fun.
These
How do I
ones are
pick them
beautiful.
first?
You
They
gotta
are
see
beautiful.
'em.
They're all like they're very crisp. I love a crisp card. Like
You
when I have a
gotta see
mug, I like a
these.
thick lip. A mug with
like
a
a
thick
thick?
lip on a mug, on
You
a
like a
coffee
diner-
mug.
thick
I like a
diner mug.
diner mug. Yeah.
Thick lip.
Yeah, that's my next album. Thick lip. No, it's not.
Thick lip is good.
Thick lip is good.
I
think-
used to be really into a thin lip. Something changed where all of a sudden I felt kind of the vintage, nostalgic feel of a thick lip.
Do you have an album out?
I'm about to put one out.
Do you have a title for it?
I do. I haven't announced. I haven't said
Is
it.
that yet? Okay, but you got one.
Yeah.
I think titles are very fun to come up with.
They are.
Mine have been Hot and Hungry.
That's amazing.
Yeah. My second one was I'm Not Well.
I saw that, and I love the cover. It's a
yeah.
great cover.
Good cover. My first cover too, Hot and Hungry, is also very good.
Yeah, but it's not on your website for some reason.
Is it not? What the fuck?
Your merch is incredible.
My
Okay,
merch
so
is
I
pretty
did
good.
pretty
Yeah,
thorough
yeah,
research
yeah.
on you. I mean, that merch is good. The sandwich one?
Yeah. Did you hear what happened with that? Did you see the
No.
video?
No.
Oh my god.
You
Okay,
should have
wait.
the
I gotta
video
show this
linked
album.
right where you buy the shirt.
I think I do on the website,
Okay,
or
then
maybe
I'm
you don't.
high. I mean,
Look at Hot and Hungry. Hot and Hungry
Let me
is
see.
me, fully, and I'm covered. It's not Photoshop. I have all of that stuff. I bought pizza. I bought
That's
mustard. I bought pudding.
amazing.
I know. It's a fucking good album cover.
wait, I feel like I want that for Christmas.
It's a great album cover.
I want that for Christmas.
It's a good album.
And you have the other one on vinyl.
I do have the other one on vinyl.
That is
pink vinyl.
groovy.
It is groovy. Pink vinyl's cool. I got accused in LA of stealing from a Ralph's grocery store. I was walking out and a man started screaming, "Thief!" And I was like, what the fuck? I'm walking out screaming. Security guard runs up to me, grabs the bag of food out of my hands. And I'm like, I immediately in LA went, I'm on a prank show. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this is funny. I'm like, fuck, who's? I'm like, Comedy Central, who put you
Where's
up
my
to this?
TV credit?
I literally was like, I'm like, what? Someone's like, let's piss off Tolev, see how she reacts, because I get
Yeah.
angry easily. And I'm looking around and I'm like, this is real. And I see people get their phones out and I'm like, oh my God. He's like, get inside. I'm like, I fucking paid for this. I rip out the receipt that's on top of the bag and I go, right here, motherfucker. The items are right here. Snatch the bag back and I'm like fucking pissed. So I get back in my car and I'm like, oh my God. My friend FaceTimes me. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm like, just randomly called me and I'm like, Laura, I just got accused of stealing. And I'm like shaking. I'm like, so I start reversing. The guy comes back, is slamming on my trunk now. You stole, get the fuck out, screaming. And I'm like, oh my, I get out again, grab the bag, snatches the bag out of my hands. At this point, I'm like, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna fucking freak out. I start filming. I'm like, this is fucked. So I bring my phone out. I'm like, this fucking guy's accusing me. And I'm like I'm swearing so much, but I'm like, I was so angry. I'm like, he's making me go back inside the thing. We walk inside. Thank God this is on camera. You can see this video on my Instagram. We get inside. Immediately, he like slams the bag down. I was like, got her. The woman behind the counter goes, no, not her. The guy with the sandwich. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what was that? And I'm trying not to like, I'm about to laugh my ass off now. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, the homeless man with the sandwich. And I'm like, you thought I was a homeless man? What the fuck is going on right now? And then I walked out and he goes, shrugs his shoulders and hands me back the bag. And I went on my merry way. I ended up calling the manager after. I was so fucking pissed because I was like, you can't do that. You can't rip a bag out of a woman's hands and like people online calling me Karen. I'm like, how the fuck am I Karen? I showed him the receipt 98 times. Like, I don't know. Also,
this is crazy.
I literally had like oat milk and peppers in my bag. So I was on a diet. It's not like I stole a fucking prime rib.
This is crazy.
5 fucking red peppers and an oat
you're
milk.
So
I was
LA.
like, yeah, I know. It was a nightmare.
hate this.
It was a nightmare.
Would you go to Runyon afterwards?
Yeah, I did Griffith actually. But it was like fucking psychotic. But yeah, so I got merch made saying I'm just a guy with a sandwich because it was insane. And that video went like viral kind of on TikTok a bit. And everyone called me an ugly man. They're like, because you look like a man. I'm like, here we go. But everyone's like, you should sue. I'm like, I'm not suing. The guy was just an asshole and just didn't know how to. Also, like, look at the receipt. Truly look at the receipt. It was crazy.
Damn.
But yeah, the merch is fun. We love merch. Do you have merch?
I have some merch, yeah. I've got a tarot card merch.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, and my merch is now on the Inked website. So you go to inkshop.com.
Oh.
Yep, it's exciting stuff. I was on the Hard Times. We just moved to Ink, so you guys can check that out.
Okay.
Yeah, some fun stuff.
There you go. We love weaseling in a little plug really quickly. Yes.
Well, also, so you're here, you're in New York. I caught you. You're here for 3 days.
I'm here for 3 days. Yeah.
So you're performing tonight.
I'm performing tonight. Technically
tonight.
At Le Poisson Rouge at 7
Such a
p.m.
cool venue.
Never been there, never seen it. Don't know what to get myself into here.
Look like a rock show.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm making a playlist right now, and I got some Soundgarden on there. I got some Van Halen Panama. We got some fucking bangers coming out.
What can we expect at this fucking show, Steph?
We can expect high end, my classic stuff. I'm gonna try to do a majority crowd work. We're gonna try to do half crowd work, half material. We're gonna try to weasel it in there and see if we can make it work. And it's a theater in the round.
Wow.
So I'm going to be doing the old pirouettes the whole time.
Have you ever done that before?
Never in my life.
How many cameras are you going to use?
3 cameras.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Any towards the audience?
I don't think so.
No. I don't know why people do it towards... I don't care what the crowd looks like for a crowd work video.
No, and I'm also like, I don't want to ask these people. I feel bad putting them on the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially if people are uncomfortable, they don't want me talking to them. I move on past them quickly, and I don't want anyone feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it's mostly on me, and that's that. Just classic.
Wow.
Getting the tape out there, sending it around to some people. Maybe they want it, maybe they don't want it. We'll see.
Give it to old Billy.
Give it to old Bill Burr. Be like, hey, you want to open for me in my special? I'm kidding. That'd be insane. Yeah. He's a nice man.
Oh, I love
Look
that.
up Bill Burr if you don't know who he is. Can you imagine people like, what?
Well, Steph, thanks so much for doing my podcast.
Thanks.
Where can people find you?
For having me. Come find me. Find me on Instagram at Steph Tolev.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're the best. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.